He left his run till very, very late, and he almost got on the end of Rat's free kick. If you look at it again, it's Salamenko, number 9, almost at the bottom of your picture, who leaves his run the latest, and in fact he was put off his header by Sodofiev, who just challenged him at the last moment and took the sting out of the header towards goal. Savicev, Gitsalov. Oh, he squeezed it back and away by Luzhny, and as soon as Kiev come close, Torpedo go to the other end and prove that they too are still a force to be reckoned with. Still 0-0 though, although this is turning out to be a fascinating game. Luzhny. That was a fair challenge, I feel, but Luzhny's taken a knock on his knee and is in a great deal of pain. Here he comes again down the right-hand side. And the defender took the ball quite cleanly, but unfortunately the man came with him. And he looks in a great deal of pain, Luzhny. And he's not certain whether he's able to continue in this match. So just over 5 minutes to go to half-time. Still 0-0. And here's Grezhnev for Torpedo. Alexander Grishin, former under-21 international, takes on the Kiev defence single-handed. 1-2 with Brezhnev. Grishin! 1-0! Oh, the Kiev defence opened up before him, and Alexander Grishin has stunned this crowd by giving Torpedo Moscow the lead. It's Dynamo Kiev 0, Torpedo Moscow 1. Look how easily Kiev's defence was opened up by that 1-2. And full credit to Grishin, because when he saw Chanov ahead of him, he took his time and killed a shot wide into the bottom right-hand corner. And that means the scoreline reads 1-0 to Torpedo. Well, that goal, I think, was coming for the previous 20 minutes, because Kiev had relaxed their grip on the game. Although you can't say that goal came against a run of play. Torpedo had threatened and threatened, and they didn't heed the warning. Litovchenko now. Luzhny. Mikhailichenko! Oh, against the crossbar. The keeper, I think, did well to push it against the bar. But Kiev tried to come back immediately with an equalising goal, and Mikhailichenko wasn't too far away from it. Luzhny's cross. A late run by Mikhailichenko. I think the goalkeeper fisted it onto the crossbar. Mikhailichenko can only hold his head in frustration. Yaramchuk. Back to Luzhny. Away by Kovac. It's been a splendid first half. And Torpedo Moscow look like they're going to end the first half with their goal intact. Chugnov. Grezhnev again. Nikolai Savichov. Shrimbenkov. Oh, I say, that was a tremendous save by Viktor Chanov. Shrimbenkov so close to making it 2-0 for Torpedo. And that was an international class save to deny Shrimbenkov. He really got hold of it. And Chanov did well to beat the ball away. I'm not sure Torpedo will have time to take this corner. We're deep inside injury time at the end of the first half. In fact, that is the end of the first half. The opening 45 minutes. He's going to need a little bit of treatment. He's able to continue. And it's Kiev who are playing from right to left in the second half, who are on the defence now. Shrimbenkov fouled by Besanov. In fact, it's Savichev, the captain, who's the man brought tumbling to the ground. Free kick to Torpedo Moscow. And the 35,000 fans inside this stadium getting more and more impatient for their Kiev side to pull back level. Although Torpedo have shown that they too can knock the ball around, they too can mount their own attacks, and more importantly, they've shown they can score. 1-0 they lead, and it's Kiev who pick it up now. Yaramchuk. Neat skills. Round 3 now so far. Yaremchuk looking for Lidovchek. Kuznetsov, probably one of the most famous names in Soviet football. That's not a very good pass though to Salamenko. Salamenko complains bitterly. In possession in the white. Shrimbenkov. Touch on by Savichev. The cross is by Grezhnev. Only half cleared. Shrimbenkov can't win it back. His opposite number 10, Yaremchuk, does. Mikhailichenko was hobbling in the first half. Litovchenko splendidly away from Kovac. Now he's got two in the middle to aim for. Salamenko is one of them. Here's Besanov. Oh, was he fouled? Referee says no. Salamenko must score. No, it's away by Kovac. And how did Torpedo Moscow smuggle the ball out of play? The man making a song and dance about it is Alexander Gitsalov, and Kiev desperately unlucky on that occasion. Mikhailichenko, he's lost it. Yaremchuk, well, he's managed to ride a couple of challenges. The cross is not a particularly good one. Sarichev will pick it up with some ease, although Kiev will claim that Besanov was fouled before he released that ball to Salamenko, and they'll say they were very, very unlucky not to have a penalty. I think they would have opted for the penalty rather than that missed chance by Salamenko. And Kiev have it again. Vasily Rats deep inside his own half of the field. It's been a fascinating battle, and Torpedo have some defending to do if they've got thoughts of pinching 2 points for a win from this match. Afanaslev, that's a splendid run by Uri Sarichev. The cross is only half dealt with by Luzhny. The other Sarichev, Nikolai, just wide of its target. It looked spectacular, but Nikolai Savichev wasn't too far away. His brother supplied the cross, Luzhny supplied the poor header. That's how close the shot was. Viktor Chanov tried to cover it, but it's Chanov who bowls the ball clear. Football that nearly all the players on the pitch are most adept at either attacking or defending, and it's no surprise to see a defender take the ball up towards the opponent's penalty area and skip round a couple of challenges almost in the mode of an attacker. And it's not too surprising either to see a centre forward back inside his own penalty area defending. Well, here's a great chance of Besanov to equalise. No, it's somehow got away by Chudnov. And Besanov, who'd come forward from midfield and who's now joined the Kiev attack, made the most of that mix-up between Shrimbenkov and Sarichev. And there's number 10, Shrimbenkov, who makes a real meal of the clearance, puts his goalkeeper off. Number 2, Besanov, almost found the net for the equaliser. There he is, looking very disappointed. Litovchenko will take the corner kick. Goalkeeper punched it clear. Yaremchuk almost won the ball, but it's Gitsalov who does and takes it over the halfway line. Grezhnev calling for the ball, he's clean through, he's round Chanov, and he's scored! Would you believe it? 2-0 to Torpedo. A huge hole appeared in the middle of the Kiev defence. Savichev noticed it, so too did Grezhnev. Here's Savichev's through ball. Grezhnev was yelling for the ball. He calmly took it past Chanov, then thought he'd overrun it. Bal tries to get back and whip the ball away, didn't manage to do so, and Grezhnev makes it 2-0. Well, they're surprised here in the Central Stadium, to say the least. Kiev expected to win this game. They won the corresponding fixture 3-0 last season, and now they're 2 down. They've got a long way back if they're going to salvage anything from this match. Interestingly enough, you know, in Soviet football, once you've drawn 11 games, you get nothing if you draw a 12th. So too many draws by the end of the season isn't going to help anybody. So really, Kiev now need to score 3 goals if they're seriously going to consider getting anything from this match. Going into today's game, they'd already drawn 8 games. They don't want to draw a 9th. So it's a big step for them now, and they're looking for 3 goals to overturn this Torpedo Moscow lead. Ball intercepted by Besanov. And it's Torpedo again. They look rather a battered side at the moment. They've lost Belanov with an injury. Mikhailichenko is hobbling. But here come the walking wounded. Salamenko, Luzhny. Hasn't even got the throw. It'll be taken by Afanaslev, Chuganov. And here come Torpedo again. Alexander Gitsalov. Kovac. Ball given away rather disappointingly. Yaramchuk. Besanov. Besanov is moving forward now for Kiev, the number 2. And from his usual position in midfield, he's now playing as an out-and-out striker. Kiev playing with 3 strikers. Zayat over to the far side. Luzhny rode 1 challenge, rode a second. Lidovchenko. Goalkeeper did well to beat it away. Hook back in, looking for Mikhailichenko's header, just wide, or just saved rather. Mikhailichenko hobbling more and more. Lidovchenko found half a yard. His shot was a fierce one. The goalkeeper beat it away. It was Salamenko who hooked the ball over his head, and Mikhailichenko's header retrieved on the far post. 2-0 to Torpedo. Lidovchenko again, clever little back heel, too clever by half for his teammate. Although Besanov with his strength has won it back. That's not a bad looking shot by Salamenko, but it's wide of its target. And somehow Kiev look a little bit tired as they come forward. It was a more hopeful shot than a one in anger or with finesse or power by Salamenko. Maybe Torpedo with a 2-0 cushion are beginning to believe they can win this match. It'd be one heck of a coup if they did. Lidovchenko again. Chuganov, some splendid defending. How about that for a midfield player come defender? Well, the final pass wasn't particularly good. The defending was excellent. Zayat. Lidovchenko. Zayat goes around the outside in a good crossing position. Besanov arriving. 2-1. He's pulled a goal back, and Kiev's ploy of moving Besanov forward as a makeshift striker has paid off, because Zayat got round the outside, the substitute. Mikhailichenko went for the initial header, couldn't get there. Besanov did. 66 minutes gone of this game. Kiev 1, Torpedo Moscow 2. Kiev, the capital of the Soviet Republic of Ukraine. Most of Dynamo's players are local and think of themselves more as Ukrainians than Russians. It's a bit like the northeast of England, their passion for football here. At the moment they're looking rather worried about their centre forward Salamenko, who took a blow in his ribs. Free kick quickly taken, the ball is in, it's Zayat who's equalised. Torpedo Moscow caught a cold there, because that free kick was taken very quickly, and Zayat took advantage of that. Drilled it low and hard past Sarichev, and it's 2-2. They're on their feet here in the stadium. Sarichev was beaten by Zayat's shot, the substitute, And he's making quite a habit of it, because that's his second match in at 2-2. And maybe Dynamo Kiev will accept they've had a long, hard fight back into this match, and having been 2 goals down at one stage, maybe they're going to have to settle for this result. As we enter time added on by the referee at the end of this match, it's Kiev on the attack. It's a long chase, Ishmatovalenko. Can he get over his cross? He can. Besanov almost managed to turn. The ball just broke off his thigh. Who still hasn't broken down. Here's Bal. Not too many people leaving this stadium. I think 1 or 2 of them believe the third goal's in the offing. It would be very, very late if it went in now, though.